More than 90 detainees are holding a protest this lunchtime near the Darwin detention centre after escaping from the facility this morning. The men are understood to be from Afghanistan. The action follows unrest at the centre at the weekend when more than 100 Indonesians rioted. Reporter James Glenday joins me now from outside the detention centre. So James, what's happening there now?
Well, at the moment, there doesn't appear to be quite the 92 asylum seekers staging their protest as there was this morning. We know that 4 asylum seekers have been taken to hospital with minor injuries. This morning they broke through one of the exterior fences of the detention centre, and the Immigration Department has just told us that fence carries a voltage 11,000 volt current, so a couple of them have suffered some minor injuries.
James, we've seen some shots of the men holding banners. Are they all from Afghanistan, and what exactly are they protesting about?
All the men are from Afghanistan. They are all Afghanistan, and they are all claiming asylum in Australia. We're not exactly sure of how many have had their claims rejected or assessed by the Immigration Department. But the Immigration Department has told us that some of the men have had their claims rejected, and the men claim that they're going to be sent back home, and if they are going to be sent back home, then they will be targeted by the Taliban and possibly even killed. Here's what one of the men had to say to reporters earlier on today.
We come for protection here because in Afghanistan still fight. I need your help. My children's unsafe in this place. We don't know where is my family. That's why we come here for protections. We need your help. Here about 500 people from Afghanistan.
And James, the police seem fairly laid back about making them return to the detention centre.
Yes, when we got here this morning, the Immigration Department suggested that the men wouldn't be allowed to continue their protests for particularly long, and in fact about 10 different police cars were lined up on either side of the men, and there was the suggestion that they were going to be bundled into the back of those and then put back behind bars. But as we stand, the police have come to the view that they say it's a peaceful protest and they want a peaceful resolution to this. So at the moment, a large amount of the men are standing behind me with towels over their heads, sheltering from the hot sun. And yes, and the standoff between and police negotiators are working, and immigration centre officials are speaking with the men.
And finally, James, this must raise questions about security at the centre, given the events of the weekend as well. What's being said about that?
Well, the Immigration Department's been, obviously, as you would expect, quiet about the security measures at the centre. We have heard that the fence they broke through was an 11,000 volt fence, so we're not exactly sure whether that was on at the time or how they managed to break through, but some of the men were injured when they escaped this morning. So at this stage, we're not 100% sure what the conditions are like inside. A refugee advocate from Melbourne was here this morning. She says the conditions aren't good, but the Immigration Department says inside it's peaceful at the moment, and they expect the protest to remain peaceful out the front here.
James, thank you.